Of all the people that I've met in my life, the greatest ones always talk about meditation and manifestation. I believe there's a higher power fully guiding my boxing career. What I'm doing for the sport of boxing, the universe wants it to continue because the sport needs it, and I think the youth and the next generation of kids need this. Chosen is kind of like a narcissistic word maybe, but yeah, like I definitely feel like what I'm doing has a much higher purpose than I even understand at the moment. And I don't feel like this is just for Jake Paul to go knock people out. Everything happens for a reason. You know, the Hasim fight could have happened, but maybe that many people weren't interested in it. So maybe the universe was like, nah, let's not do this and let's go to the biggest fight possible, Anderson Silva. I think the universe is working in my favor.
Boxing, throughout its history, is a sport of have-nots becoming haves. The fight for money and fame. After all, there's a reason it's known as prize fighting. But this is not most instances.
You're working like us, Jake.
Oh no.
Time to go to construction today. Time to go to work. Time to go to work.
On Saturday, October 29th, when two fighters meet in Arizona, both already have almost everything that anyone, anywhere, would desire.
Tune in live October 29th to see us dance.
Jake Paul is famous. Jake Paul is rich.
On my way to pick up some caviar.
And by marrying celebrity with a boxing obsession, he turned an interest into a sport's most interesting experiment with unprecedented speed.
Meme season!
There's never been a fighter in the history of the sport where you know their first 5 fights.
Oh.
I turned pro 2.5 years ago. Knockout of the year coming. This is absurd.
The fun is over. You don't play games with Anderson Silva.
Correct, except I'm about to.
Anderson Silva is also famous and rich. And, bonus, known the world over as perhaps the greatest ever mixed martial artist to climb into a cage.
Inside the ring, I'm not a good guy. I don't care what happened, I go win.
Who also pivoted into the sweet science, toppling one member of a royal boxing family, knocking out another MMA star.
Lights out! Whoa! First round knockout for the Spider!
But that's the thing about this fight. Even two men who have it all want more.
This is a big opportunity, and I'm gonna make everything of it.
I don't have nothing to prove for nobody.
And so for two men who already stand on top of the world, one distinction matters above all. Just about anyone can be famous, for just about anything. But legendary status must be earned the old-fashioned way. It cannot be bought nor crafted. It cannot be willed by celebrity. No, it must be taken, punch by punch by punch.
Good night. I love to work.
Get in there. Get in there, Chance. Get in there. That's it. Stay there.
Every day in the gym makes an exponential difference for me.
Get in there.
And so I'm actually coming into like a professional athlete's body.
Well, he ain't had the six-pack since Disney.
Anderson Silva is a massive step up in competition. He's a champion. He's fought the best people in the world. Nothing intimidates this man, nothing scares this man. He's competed at the highest level in the face of adversity and won 16 times in a row, the UFC record.
Stay in it. We're back, baby. We're back.
Beating Anderson Silva, simply put, would just be life-changing.
Get your money's worth, JP. Come on. Get in there.
It would put me on a map in a bigger way than I am now.
3, 2, 1. Work time.
Even my biggest haters will still hate me, but they'll have a bit of respect for me.
Over the last year, unforeseen hurdles have dogged Jake Paul's would-be ascension.
Tommy Fury is pulling out of the fight. Hasim Rahman Jr. has pulled out of the fight. This is embarrassing.
His carefully choreographed next step always appears just out of reach.
These guys, man, please just get in the ring. We'll give you whatever you want. Right? Bro.
But this bout, against an icon who needs no introduction, is that step. A litmus test of how much improvement his work has yielded.
There's no footage of me for the past 12 months, right? So if I've only boxed for 2.5 years, the first year, let's say I got 33% better. The second year, I got 33% better. The third year, I get 33% better. I'm a completely different fighter.
Get him out of there, Jake. Get him out of there. He wants some body shots, give him to him. He wants his body shots, give him to him. Time. Beautiful pace. Excellent.
Ain't no way you putting up with that pace.
Yeah, I felt all those punches, especially that anything right in here.
Yeah.
Who ready?
We ready. Who ready? We ready. Tick, 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 boom.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Round two, everybody. BS with Jake Paul. Come on, bring the
After
hype.
training,
Bring the hype.
most
Bring the
fighters
hype.
seek rest and relaxation. Not Jake Paul. To quote a great American poet, Paul isn't a businessman. He's a businessman. And that means breaking from camp to host his very own web show.
Tyron Woodley's about to join us in a second. I feel like this is going to be the best episode yet. I have a lot to talk about with Mr. Woodley here. Let's go. My guy, Tyron, thank you for pulling up, bro. How you feeling?
I don't know what to expect, man.
I'm a professional athlete. I'm running my show. I'm running a company. Like, I'd like to think that I'm setting a new standard for what it takes to be successful. I'm the underdog now for like the first time going into a fight. Who do you think wins?
Anderson's a GOAT. It's ways I feel like you can win. I feel like there's ways he can win. I with the way he's done in the last couple fights because it's something about your morale being high. He's at a point in time where he's revitalized, so I think that makes a fight a little bit more interesting. It's kind of an interesting fight. I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch it. I feel like, Jake, you kind of like the kid that everybody want to whip their ass and teach a lesson to, but you laughing through the ass whooping, so it's kind of hard to get the lesson taught.
And action!
Yeah!
Love it. Let's reset.
Reset, camera still speeding.
Action!
Yeah.
Let's reset.
Reset, camera still speeding.
Anderson Silva is the legend who legends look up to. At the height of his reign, he presented a riddle that no one could solve. Entertaining, taunting, vicious. Over 2 decades in mixed martial arts, he carved out an unmatched legacy.
Let's do one more for safety.
It's crazy, but I don't think I'm human. You know, I think I'm superhero. That's I put in my mind. I'm superhero. I have superpowers, and I go using my superpowers with Jake.
The Spider may have retired from MMA in 2020, but the soul of a fighter remained as he threw himself into his latest combat sports passion, boxing.
I feel something inside me. Is a fight is my air, you know, and that's I continue to do it.
Também.
I love it.
Usar a envergadura à distância, mas sempre golpeando, em sai do lugar, golpeando, sempre fazendo se mover, buscando, se posicionando. Vamos lá. Eu trabalho com Anderson como 20 anos, quase, 18 ou 19 anos. E é sonho de Anderson lutar com boxe, pelear com boxeo.
When I finish my last fight in UFC, I come home and I go to vacation to visit my parents in Brazil. I think 2 months I'm in Brazil, my phone call. Hey, I have a fight for you. And fight for me? And the guy said, yes, boxing. I said, boxing? Whoa. Tell me about. Chavez Jr. in Mexico. You ready for that? They say, yeah, I'm ready. I don't think about it. I just put in my mind and just, yeah, I'm ready. When the news start and the people start talking about, everybody call me, why you go do that? You crazy. You go fight with the boxing guy. The guys go destroy you and then.
A lot of the boxing experts say that there's no way Anderson Silva can compete with someone on the caliber of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
But it's not the truth, because it's tried to put me in a bubble and say, no, you out. You can't fight anymore. You don't go fight anymore.
Big shots coming from Silva.
Oh, good great uppercut, yes.
What are you talking about? I born fight.
Oh, catch on the left.
I'm control my life. Nobody can control my dreams in my life. Nobody.
Your winner by the way of split decision, Mundial.
When I finish the fight with Chavez, it's good for me, but I don't put in this in my mind, oh, I'm good boxing now. No.
Anderson the Spider Silva is taking on Tito Ortiz. Oh, that's one hand. Tito. Lights out. First round knockout for the Spider.
This man is one of the GOATs. The Spider. Anderson Silva, how are you, sir?
My friend?
Your face is on the Mount Rushmore of MMA fighters. Why Jake Paul?
I don't need to prove nothing for anybody. The fight with Jake is a fight, you know. Everybody talking about, oh, Jake is young and this is very dangerous fight. I do this for a long time in my life, my entire life. Doesn't matter your age. Age is not excuse.
Gotta ask you, will you beat Jake Paul
Absolutely.
on October 29th?
Of course.
Will you knock him out?
Maybe.
There you go, Anderson Silva. You will see him Showtime pay-per-view.
Yeah, I've seen this a bunch of times. And every time I see it, I just find more openings. He loves to get in that corner and dance. I'm not gonna play that. It's my ring, it's my fight. I'm the A-side for a reason. He's not gonna come in there and do that. I'm not gonna feed into it.
Bravado is a staple of Jake Paul's bombastic brand.
Knockout of the year coming.
Hence the unshakable faith in his boxing talent. Whether such confidence is realistic or delusional remains to be seen. But in order to manifest his belief in himself, he'll need expertise born from experience.
Same time. Yeah, right there.
Which is why he summoned former light heavyweight champion Chad Dawson for sparring.
You got world champions in camp, Jake? Let's go, baby. We come a long way, all right? We come a long way. Change levels, relax, all right? Good.
Working with a
Shot,
former
baby.
world champion,
There it is, baby.
you get better
Good.
by osmosis. The whole goal is to have people in sparring that are better than Anderson Silva.
Shot, baby. There
More
it
he
is.
keeps going, I mean, he's gonna get better and better and better.
Good round, Jake.
I'm a 3-time world champion. I fought some of the best fighters in the world. If he can hang with me, outthink me and land shots on me, I think he can land shots on Anderson Silva. I know he can land shots on Anderson Silva.
Time. Good round. Good boxing. Great job today, man. Very good.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. The itsy bitsy spider got knocked to the out. All right, so I want to post this, but it just gives context to this whole situation. This is me 3 years ago, and now I'm fighting one of the greatest strikers, if not the greatest strikers in the history of combat sports. Ready? It's bad. It's bad.
Damn, I don't know him.
Hey, if this doesn't show that you can accomplish anything in 3 years, yo.
That mean I got potential of being the next influencer boxer.
Nah, it's just hard work, bro. People don't work like me. I guarantee you that. People think that it's funny. They're watching this at home like, oh, I'm a pro boxer. I probably work harder than him. No, you don't. Guarantee it. Combat sports tells the truth. You have to earn the win. You have to earn the respect. People in the boxing world, when I die, will say, wow, we were wrong about him. I can't believe he did all of these things. That's earned. I think fame can happen to anyone, but credibility is earned. I like to earn what I have. That's where I come from, Ohio. You know, everything is earned, nothing's given.
Woo! I think the secret is passion. You need to love your job. When you love, you're doing something special. That's my whole vision about the success I make in my life. Oh my God. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Legends, you know, old legends continue doing something special. I feel happy because they try to do the same.
At first glance, the combatants in question appear nothing alike. The legend meets the disruptor begins like a walk into a bar joke. And yet, both have thrown themselves into the same pursuit, their boxing careers taking off at the same time. Like Paul, Silva's pivot into boxing yielded energy and purpose, along with a deep desire to excel.
I fought in the past, in Brazil. When you fight MMA, it's completely different. Boxing is more hard because you need to understand the game.
You're left-handed. He hasn't fought a lefty. You gotta make it harder for him.
The footwork, the hands, the position for your body, and that is, for me, is a big challenge.
You're Anderson Silva. There's no two Anderson Silva. You can be very technical and you can be very awkward, so that's good. But be awkward with defense, you know?
I love boxing. I try to train every day to doing something special for prove my respect for boxing. The secret is you enjoy everything, you know? Sometimes it's not easy because the kids beat me a lot, but you know, I'm happy because I'm here.
Muito bom.
I'll use the body.
Faz a defesa.
As costas. Isso. O outro lado. Copiando no plexo. Ok? Vai!
Even in a clash between two men who have everything, Silva has much of what Paul wants. Silva has beaten a boxing professional, giving him street cred. Silva has iconic moments, too many to count. And Silva has respect with few to no skeptics, his acclaim of the international variety. In other words, youth, schmooth.
Jake Paul é jovem, só que nunca peleou com um muchacho como Anderson. Nunca. Um muchacho muito jovem contra uma lenda com muita experiência.
What? No way! No! Oh my God, I'm
Good to
so
see you.
sorry.
We brought you your spider bike.
Oh,
24 karat gold plated.
my baby. My baby. It's so beautiful, man.
One of a kind. One of a kind.
Wow. I'm so happy. I don't show you for everybody this, but I go show you for you. Follow me. Sometimes the people ask, where you spend money? Why you don't buy cars and this and that? I say, because it's not important for me, but this is so important. Come on. Spider-Man, X-Men, the new version for the Ultraman, Arnold, Stallone. G.I. Joe's is my favorite because I have for many, many years. When I'm 8 years old, I start collect this. My mom start buy for me. Every month my mom buy one or two because it's so expensive in Brazil. I think I have 6,000 figures. I'm a big kid. Ali, Green Arrow, X Machine. This I buy in Japan. I like superheroes because life is tough for a young guy, poor in Brazil, you know? And the superheroes help me to follow my dreams. This is my room. I love this part. Everybody spend money in something. I spend money in my toys. They have a lot of toys.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up? How are you?
I wake up and I'm like, I get a text from somebody like, is Jake really fighting Anderson? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's real. You know?
Definitely from a personal standpoint, my dad plays a role in wanting to take this fight and wanting to beat him, to make my dad proud for sure. I think he'll cry if I beat him. And I want to see him cry. That's my goal. I think I'll probably cry. I don't think it's registered to me yet that I'm fighting, you know, someone who used to be my idol. I think it'll register when I'm in the ring with him and the first bell rings. I might have to take a moment before trying to punch him.
So here's a question for you. Anderson does it where he always lures people in. People always come into his... Now, I know what I would do with that, but I want to know what you're going to do when he does it.
I've been watching him for dozens of years now. I'm not going to fall into that.
It's just crazy. When you knock his ass out, vibration's going to go around the world like faster than the speed of light, man.
No, 100%. This means so much to me, and it'll just mean a lot. It'll mean a lot to win this fight.
2.5 years into his trial by KOMBAT, Paul is already set to face his childhood idol. Not bad in the grand scheme. And yet, for some in his circle, that stretch of interviews, tapings, and promotions already feels old hat.
Hi.
Hi.
This is called All Access.
Hi, I'm Julia. Nice to meet you guys.
They're filming.
I've never seen you guys before.
Yeah, they're filming for that thing that I do on Saturdays.
Strip? You told people?
No, the thing before that, before the club. The boxing thing that I'm waking up.
Promoting? You have another manifest fighting?
No, I'm getting in the ring this time.
You are?
Yeah, and they were like filming me.
Are you gonna win?
I don't know, I'm just gonna do my personal best.
Did you miss me today?
God did.
Oh my God. Today is Jake and I's 3-year anniversary. I mean, if you had told me 3 years ago I'd be sitting in this chair supporting Jake Paul as he gears up to fight Anderson Silva, I would literally be like, am I ready for that? Probably not, but here I am. I miss you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is the most action we get in camp, is washing our hands together. Jake's #1 priority will always be his safety in the ring. Making sure he is financially secure will always be his second priority, and so I know that I come third, and that's tough. You know, it's a tough mindset to be in as a partner, but you have to be willing to like put your feelings in the back, and you can't be selfish because this kid's literally gearing up to go to war.
I do so many things, but boxing is always the priority because my life is on the line. If I were to lose, that would be pretty bad.
God give me this power to fight, you know. I training for special mission, and I'm never fail in my mission.
I think once I beat Anderson Silva, some of the people that I really want to fight, like the big names, they're gonna like look at me sideways and be like, oh wait, maybe he is serious about fighting me, and maybe we can make that happen in the next couple of years. Canelo, McGregor.
Whatever one makes of Jake Paul, the soul of his sweet science pursuit is lost on his skeptics.
October 29th, people are going to see me outbox one of the greatest strikers in MMA history.
There's a purity involved, a baseline of work ethic and sacrifice, As Paul plays catch-up, he shares this fighting spirit with his accomplished opponent.
Nothing intimidates this man, nothing scares this man. He's a champion.
Anderson Silva is an icon, 47 years young. MMA career effectively over, and yet he too cannot stop fighting.
It's not my time to stop. Maybe one day I wake up and say, you know what, it's done. But not right now, I'm not ready for that.
What connects two men also makes boxing so relatable. Danger is part of the gig. But true fighters don't care if they're experts or experienced.
Jake Paul exterminates the spider.
This fight is very important to my legacy. It's so important for me to challenge myself.
On Saturday, October 29th in Glendale, Arizona, two men will do what calls to them, regardless of risk or looming embarrassment.
I know I could become a world champion. I'm basically like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly every year.
Fists will fly, because neither wants to fight. Both must. On Saturday, October 29th, Jake the Problem Child Paul will face the legend, Anderson Spider Silva, only on pay-per-view.
Shake, make it shake, shake it, shake it just like an earthquake. Yeah, I heard it's somebody's birthday. You got cake, let it see shake. I pull up to the hot spot in a drop top. Haters mad when they see me, make their heart stop. No drama tonight, we gon' party non-stop. Bottle wars, if you ballin', gotta beat the shot clock. Yeah, make it shake, make it shake, shake it, shake it just like